What's up, Zach? Mamo. I'm gonna just call you Mamo. I feel like that's pretty cool. Appreciate you, bro. If you're trading, I wish you have a good day as well. We're about a couple points away from all-time highs on ES. What's up, Sang? Good morning, brother. Let's alert the Discord that we're live. What's up, Prash, Wang Jerry, Robbo? What's up, my brother? You know what's really sad? What's really sad is I called out yesterday. I was on a call and I said, yo, I know we're probably gonna run those highs in Asia or London, and it's not gonna give a setup in New York. That's exactly what happened. We finally took out those daily equal highs. Gone now. No more daily equal highs. The opening gap from today. No more equal. Now we're looking for all-time highs on ES. We're pretty close. If we can get a little retracement, I wouldn't mind going long. But we can talk about yeah, ES is almost there. I should have maybe put more into Tesla instead of Nvidia. You were sleeping for that move. I mean, they have it in London. I wouldn't have been there anyways. But yeah, maybe we could have put more into Tesla, being that ES was likely to hit all-time highs again. But you know, it's still bullish everywhere. We'll be saving the rest of our money for when this shit dumps. Maybe in like 10 day. Yeah. Yes, it is. Oh, what is this, bro? Did we hit a previous month's high? Okay, so previous month's high. That's the objective. I'm gonna take a guess in ES. Yeah, for ES, all-time highs. Yeah, it's a weekly fair value gap. I don't think this move's gonna get reversed. I'm looking for a potential long towards all-time highs on ES. And that's it pretty much. I would not try to short this. Do not try and pick the top here. In my opinion, that could be very dangerous. They've already pumped it up all the way through Asia, all the way through London. So we'll look for a short-term low to get taken and go from there. What's up, Nazar? Tesla's dumping? You think so? Close lower with Nvidia. Close lower, but I mean, look at the pre-market. It's already up. Already up 3% in the pre-market. There's going to be a higher gap, yeah. Pretty significant higher gap. I mean, think about think about the org that's gonna form today. You know what's crazy? ICT literally said yesterday if the org is like 200 points or more, don't expect 50% of it to get filled, which makes sense because it's just so big of an org. They're just gonna, but why can't I sign into Tradeovate? What is this, man? Trading view. No org on CFDs. You can do it through Tradeovate. I personally just use TopStepX, but you can do it through most likely sitting out. Yeah, I don't know if we'll find a trade. I mean, I want to see the all-time highs on ES. Expecting a retracement's pretty probable, but we're probably just gonna have to look for a silver bullet or something today. I don't even know where to start, you know? Is paper trading working? Oh shit, I've been in a trade for a while. You've blown up too many accounts like this before? You know what? It's good that you know your weakness. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, well, I guess we'll just be trading on the top step accounts. So 10 minutes till the open. What do I think is gonna happen? I mean, this is, we can get a move lower. I can target the all-time highs on ES. If we leave relative equal highs up there, we just tapped into an hourly fair value gap on ES though, so. Wait for bearish P raise to be broken. Yeah. Look for a fake move lower. You rather short to RTH gap? Brother, I don't know if I don't know if RTH gap is even possible, brother. I mean, that would be a nice short, wouldn't it? Good morning, Adam. Vincent, Carl, what's up, everybody? That's your org low. Gonna be a massive drop? You think so? I don't really think so. Org is gonna be like 1636. Guys, org is gonna be, even ICT said yesterday, if org is over 200 points, don't even use the model. Because when they pump it up, when they manipulated it up so high in that circumstance, it's gonna be so manipulated that you shouldn't really expect it to play out. I mean, that's what he said. Suitable is not a core concept. I can't find in your PDF. It's not a core concept. No, I mean he talked about it through some of the tape readings, but Silver Bullet, just watch it from the 2023 mentorship. That's like the best video I've ever seen on it. In my opinion, there are times to look and you see price went up, and then there's a time to look down. And there's a time that price goes down and you want to look up. I understand this. I don't think this is one of those days. I think this keeps getting manipulated to go higher. I mean, at least to all-time highs. I'm sure. Are we really going to leave relative equal highs that are 3 points away from all time? Is this A and B on the lower time frame? Not really. Not that clean. I mean, more like a 3-minute. You're saying this? I mean, yeah. If there's an SMT there, maybe you could have traded that. Yeah, there is. So you could have traded that, I guess. What I'd want to see is a one more move lower and then higher. Are you using any end dogs? No, I don't even have them marked up. We're just gonna go straight imbalances, highs and lows, the daily levels for today. S&P plus power of 3. Sure, that's fine. Previous month high. I think that's a fair assumption for Nasdaq. I don't think we get this big of a discrepancy between the two. Like, that's a huge SMT. Can we at least take the previous month high? The weekly fair value gap. The video. 17. I want to see us get to 120. Probably close my position at 120. It is AMD. I mean, it is the model, but I would never trade this AMD because there's no time component. It just happened to expand. It very much easily so could have just taken the high and then came back into the range. I've seen that enough times. Now, if it was at 930, that's a different story. It's at 925. Oh, the 910 macro. Yeah, yeah, you would have entered that 909. You're right about that. You are right about that. Ooh, we're getting close to all-time highs. 5776, 572. Good morning, my brother. So it's like a 30-minute power of 3 is basically what you're saying, which is nice. Yeah, that's a nice 30-minute power of 3. So we opened low. It worked out pretty nice with 30 minute. You bought last night? Nice, bro. Car will come down. In my opinion, can you show your chart theme? Yep. And it's hard to say. I mean, I think today will close bullish, if that's what you're asking me. So this is my background. I use all these. And then for the colors, I use this third gray and this third last gray for the candlesticks. I'm gonna look for a continuation, but I'm gonna have to see a move lower if I'm gonna trade this. So whether it's a 930 power of 3 whether we tap into the hourly fair value gap. Tomorrow we're gonna be bearish. We could have TGIF tomorrow, but I don't know if we're gonna be bearish because the monthly candle, like unless the monthly candle closes, like for example last month, which I don't expect that to happen 2 months in a row. I mean, it's possible. Some monthly candles are pretty annoying. There's no body on this monthly candle, so I think I'll buy. Yeah, I'm looking for longs too, but I can't buy it up here. Too high up. Let me sign into my rocket account. We might look to close. What's Tesla at right now? Okay. Be patient with that. I mean, Solana, Bitcoin and Solana are up, so we're pretty up on this crypto. I don't really trade crypto, but it's up. It's up. Good time to buy. So let's see how everything goes. We got 1 more minute. That would suck. Whatever we take today, we're gonna keep it small. Man, if we could just manipulate lower, put it SMT, I'll take a long right away after, to all-time highs. Quick and easy. Let's try the trade of 8 one last time. I don't think it's gonna work, but is it working for you guys? Why is it doing that? I guess it's just not working. We're on top of X anyways, so we're trading. Okay, so 15-minute fair value gap. Big surge as soon as we opened. 141. 34. It should show the price for me there. It's not showing. Okay. If we can get into the 15-minute fair value gap, yeah, I wouldn't mind taking that long, to be honest. 30-minute power of 3. You guys want to see the org? You still think that org is going to get filled? 400 points? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that one. Possible, but I wouldn't expect it to get filled fully. Could. That would be a really nice. That'd be a really nice move. But that model only applies to there's your S&P 925. Come on, go a little bit lower, you know? Yeah, go a little bit lower. Come on, that's it. Good morning, Finn. You're the only one looking for shorts? That's okay, bro. Screw everyone. Be the one guy who's right then. That's what you believe. What is meaning of a new day opening gap? It's how do I explain it? It's a gap on a chart that forms. It's from 1659 closing price to the next day open at 18. Basically a fair value gap that forms every single day, and the market refers to it pretty much every single day. Shouldn't go lower, I think. or not? I mean, it didn't go to the 15 here. It still can. Goes to the 15, it could just act like a 15-minute order block. Good morning, brother. Home sales at 10 a.m., so nothing really too significant. If we can get into the 15-minute ES trading into the bottom of the 15-minute fair value gap. Interesting. As for a 30-minute power of 3, it's very possible. Let's look at the 30-minute fair value gap, actually. Oh, it hasn't formed. Okay. 2022 would be nice. Yeah, ES fully rebalancing the 50-minute fair value gap. I'd want to see this tap in on NQ now and then wick higher and then, then wick, and then we could maybe take a long, just the first 30 minutes power of 3. We'll close around 9:50, 10. Okay, there's the 15-minute fair value gap tapped in. Bon après à tout. Merci. If you're short, that's okay. TE tapped in there. Bullish, yeah. Might even take a long off this. Hmm. 5750. Just me, or are they painting slower today? No fair value gaps formed here on NQ yet. You bearish? Nah, honestly, moving to all-time highs today. Okay, bro. Still moves. Still early. Don't let that one affect the next one. The 3-minute inversion played pretty nice there, actually. Two minutes pretty nice, actually, too. Tapping into this imbalance. We're going to have an SMT at the lows. Ideally, yes. In this range, at least, yes. But, in the grand scheme of things, you're not going to get a discount today. Unless we reverse this entire move. Which is possible, but I would not expect that to happen. 50% is all the way in Asia, so there's a good chance that does not happen. 1 minute inversion. If we get a bullish for value gap here, I'll take it. 30-minute power of 3. You're in. Good luck, brother. We just form a 2-minute. We short the gap. Do we even hit 25% there though? We didn't even hit like 85%, bro. That's 75% right there. So that's 80 points more lower. Anyways, we might take this bullish fair value gap. Might take this if we get a bullish fair value gap here. Might actually take it. And aim for -1 at least if we get a bullish fair value gap here. What I'll probably, you know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna be scared. I'm just gonna take the limit order on the fair value gap. Let's see if we had a 33.60. We could get away with 3 micros. ES, you know, ES is not forming one though. I'm a little bit hesitant because of that. Yes. I mean, that's the target, previous month high. Just a little bit early. What model am I trading here? It's an AMD setup, really. I'm a little bit hesitant, so maybe what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait and see what happens after we trade back in. So if we tap into here and something forms, maybe that'll be the trade I take. You know what I'm saying? Yes, they didn't give a setup, so nice move on the video. Tesla as well. Yeah. Eyes here, eyes there. Now this is a breaker. Yeah, this 2-minute fair value gap, I mean, it actually looks pretty good. I don't think we don't need to go lower. We really don't. We really don't need to go lower. The reason being is we just fully rebalanced the 15-minute. I mean, filled at 2008 for longs. Nice. That's a really good. Damn, bro, that's a really good fill. Nice. ES is just not doing anything. 4-hour looks bearish on ES. Oh yeah, it hasn't flipped yet. We don't know if it's gonna flip or not. I mean, I like this. What we're gonna do is wait for it to tap into the 2-minute and go from there. Like wait, you know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause we already missed the entry, so I'm gonna look to take my price delivery continuum or OTE entry here. That's your 2-minute imbalance. So let's see. Yeah, let's see what happens when we come into here. 3-minute fair value gaps forming as well. That's your breaker. Looks really clean right there. So that's your breaker. We just tapped into the breaker and the 1 minute fair value gap. What's better, futures or Forex? Absolutely futures, without a question. We tapped into the high of the breaker there. Meanwhile, ES is like not even existent. Nvidia's at 119. We're looking at 120 to potentially close. 2 minute fair value gap, it's coming in. So we're gonna drop down to the 15-second here. Let's look at the OTE of this range. OTE is, yeah, it's pretty low. Okay, we just tapped into the 2 minute fair value gap. This is your first presentation fair value gap. Let's see if we can get into there. We're looking at this 2 minute fair value gap, 2 minute breaker. Why futures? There's no spread. It's centrally, you get tax benefits. It's traded centrally, so everyone has the same data. There's no broker manipulation. There's no spread. It's more volatile. It's more precise algorithmically because it's more heavily traded by institutions. It's just better in like every single way almost. 936 SMT right there. That's your first presentation fair value gap. I need to see something now in order for me to take a long. If we get a 30-second inversion or if we get a 15-second inversion, I didn't put the limit order here. But if we get confirmation now, one tick away from OTE there. Yeah. I'm dropping down for my OTE entry model. So 3 minute, yeah, no 3 minute fair value gap formed. Interesting. Tapped into the 0.705 level of that range. Actually fell short one tick. So let's see. Do we get another leg higher? I want to see this leg doubled, 69 points. That second high is a pretty good target. I should see the confirmation now. Maybe if we inverse this fair value gap, we can go long on a market buy. Right, so if we entered like around here, stop loss here, 30 points, we can still do 3 contracts. We're in a deep premium of this fair value gap. Notice how we left it open. So if we can inverse this, I'll be pretty happy to go long. Just remember we're inside that breaker. If we inverse this, I'm happy to go long. 30-second fair value gap. If we get a 30-second inversion, I need this to be run through. Just to confirm that that OT entry is going to be a continuation. If we get a 30-second inversion, I'm going to take it. Only thing is ES. Yeah, you're right about ES. You are right about ES. It is actually quite low probability. Let's see if we get the inversion. No inversion. Immediate rebalance right there. Let's see if this candle flips and we get an order block. If that happens, I'll take the trade as well. But yeah, like I said, ES is just going lower. ES just tapped into an hourly. So these ES can reject off the hourly. Yeah, ES went to the second fair value gap. Okay. Kind of killed the idea. So maybe silver bullet will be nicer here. Kind of killed the idea in my opinion. If anything, this short is better. Hourly. If it taps into the order block right there. You took this trade. You could even target that SMT low at the order block if you entered. Immediate rebalance, I think. Yeah. You could even take a trade like that. See, hypothetically, you would have just been filled right there. Stop loss can go there. If ES gives a push up from the hourly, that would validate the idea. That's your hourly fair value gap. It hit the 15-minute order block. There's a good chance this goes up here. ICT is shorting. Interesting. I'll still be looking for a long. If ES can give a setup off the hourly, and this is an order block on ES. Yo, what do you guys think about my camera being down here? Or do you guys prefer it when it's up there? Pretty early short for ICT. Usually he waits till 10 on stream. Dude, I'm trying to label this. I'm not trying to. Hourly fair value gap in line with the. So this is what we're looking at ES. ES got a nicer retracement. If we get a setup here, so is there a 2-minute or something to inverse 3 minutes? Yeah, like let's see if we can inverse this 3-minute fair value gap on ES. So inverse this fair value gap on ES. Order block right there, tapped in. This could become a propulsion block. I see both sides right now. I want to see one side get invalidated. Look at the bodies, though. They're still respecting this fair value gap. I feel like that's not a coincidence, you know? But still no confirmation. This is looking like it's gonna form a propulsion block. This is not a bad scalp. I wouldn't mind taking this. You would have got filled right there. I'm not taking it. You would have got filled right there on the propulsion block. You gotta go probably break even after that low. And there it is. Wow. It's definitely gonna hit TP. Order block, propulsion block, fair value gap here, invalidated this. This is your breaker. How interesting. Nice setup there. I didn't take it because I wasn't convinced. I saw both sides, but you can see the nice order block, propulsion block play. This low is probably gonna get taken. So we missed that little scalp. You shorted the OB? Yeah. It reacted perfectly off the order block. When you get like a solid body candle like this into a fair value gap that immediately gets displaced, that's just so beautiful, you know? It's so beautiful. And there's your sell side taken. 950 macro now. Game time. We took out the relative equal lows. That's not an ICT strategy. Someone else made that up. Took out the equal lows there. 50-minute fair value gap here. That's my main focus. This is the 15-minute dealing range. So this fair value gap isn't a discount. That's your dealing range on the 15-minute. You aiming for gap 50? Let's see. If it hits. Equal highs left on ES. I think we can definitely go up there. We can get a nice discount. That's kind of upsetting. See if we can get into this 15-minute. This is their first 15-minute discount array on NAS. ES already hit a discount array. We're focusing on NAS here though. We took out the sell side almost right there. But using this old fair value gap. So basically tapping into the 1 hour fair value gap. This is just a 1 hour fair value gap. See if we can get a bullish 10 a.m. candle. It all comes down to this macro kind of. That's your first presentation, fair value gap. So first things I want to see would be an inversion here. We didn't even take out that low, so I feel like we could get another leg lower. One leg lower and then a bullish breaker. We could potentially go long off that. I'd want to see one more leg lower. 50% of London range was hit there almost. And we could have taken that propulsion block. We called it pretty nice. You can see that it delivers really nice. Quick move. But I was too in between both a long and a short setup. This looks like it's gonna go lower. No low on that candle. Why don't you short? I saw both sides, you know? I could have seen this holding and then go up towards this blue line 4 hour high. All-time highs for ES. ES left these relative equal highs right here. Perfectly equal highs, double top. Take a short in the 1 minute. This one right here. Yeah, that one could play. I don't know how far it'll go, but maybe. TP hit already? Oh shit, nice, bro. Nice. So this double purge, sell side taken, buy side taken, and then you go lower. That's nice. We're letting this play out. Model. Nice. Okay. We never took out this low. There is an SMT there. Expecting the hourly fair value gap there. Oh, damn, we just flipped completely. I mean, if we inverse this, is there a 5 minute we have to worry about? There is a 5 minute up there, a 3 minute. It looks like our long is potentially forming. But again, it's too, I gotta be a little more patient here. We took out major sell side on the 15. Oh, great. Yeah, just I don't know how I'm gonna get it on this move. We could take the inversion here actually. Even that's 1.73R. It's pretty good. I don't like this. The only thing is we tapped into the 5 minute, and the 3 minute has an inverse. So let's be a little patient. The 2 minute inverse. What we can do is wait for a fair value gap to get tapped in. So look, we tapped into the inversion there on the 1 minute. Let's see how that holds. And if we maybe get an order block or something, we'll take that. Because, or if we can reinverse this fair value gap. Because right now we're just tapping into an order block and a 5 minute fair value gap. It's not enough for me. At least this candle we might put a low in for that candle. Getting the breaker on ES actually. Low, high, lower, low, higher, high. If this forms an order block, I'll honestly take this. Actually, the 3 minute didn't inverse. Yeah, we're gonna have to be a little patient. You know what? Let's mark out the gray pool here. Mark out the gray pool here. That's your gray pool. M5. Okay, we tapped into this fair value gap. If we get an order block here or another fair value gap, we can look for a long. The 2-minute one formed. So the 2-minute inversion formed. It's just not enough confirmation for me because we're pulling into a 5-minute, but we took out the sell side. I like the close there. It's in the macro. 10 a.m. is coming. We could wait for a 10 a.m. low, like 10 a.m. silver bullet entry is kind of what I'm waiting for here. We're starting to see the narrative slowly build up. ES is looking a lot better now. ES looks really good. I don't mind taking the long here. I need like a fair value gap or an SMT. So we took out the 957 low. That's good. Inverse maybe. We got the inversion here, but I need a continuation entry here. You know, I didn't want to just take this fair value gap. Can you try to find liquidity points? Yeah, right here and right there. Swing low, swing high. This is your primary sell side, primary buy side. This is your minor buy side, minor buy side. How to calculate stop loss? It depends on your risk management. If we get an order block here, I'll take it. It'd also be like an intermediate breaker. I like this long. I actually quite like this long. Let's drop down to the 15 seconds, see if there's a fair value gap. Took out the lows. It's 10 a.m. now. It's 10 a.m. Let's wait for a silver bullet, maybe. That's 10 a.m. If we get a breaker here, right, high. Oh no, sorry, high, low. No, it won't work like that. It'll be a lower time frame breaker, but we won't take that. But we can take this potential order block. Stop loss should be safe below this low. If we get an order block for value gap here, we'll take it. How to find liquidity points? It's swing highs and swing lows. This is a swing low. This is a swing high. There's liquidity at those highs and lows, even these highs and lows. So we took out this low. That's a liquidity raid. See failure to make that order block. There is a 2-minute fair value gap down there. We did tap into the 2-minute actually. That's why I want to see this order block form. But so far it's not formed. The 2-minute, this could be nice. 5-minute still respected. How to calculate stop loss? It depends on how much you want to risk, brother. Each point on a micro Nasdaq is $2. So if your stop loss is, let's say your stop loss is at this low, that's 30 points. So each contract you're gonna risk 60. Yeah, yes, inverse the 5-minute. I'm just waiting for Nas to do something. We're just accumulating right here. This is your stage one. This could be like your smart money reversal. Low risk buy, stage one accumulation, and then we look for a redistribution. I need to see a leg up. This low is an intermediate term low on the 1-minute time frame. I took more long because we're respecting that gap. Yeah, I'm looking to take a long, but just you gonna see something here. Only 1 minute, pretty much, yeah. If we get a fair value gap here, I'll take it. Silver bullet entry. All I need is one fair value gap. Stop loss goes to this low. For a short, I'm not looking for shorts, so If that's your model and you think it's gonna go down, then sure, bro. Me personally, I'm looking for longs. I think those equal highs on ES are gonna get taken. This looks like a full ES market maker buy model, does it not? Accumulation, low risk sell, stage 1, stage 2, smart money reversal, low risk buy, stage 1 accumulation. And now we keep going from there. What's your setup win rate? I fluctuate between like 40 to 70. Order block formed there. We tapped in right there. Left this immediate rebalance. I like this. It needs to give me an entry though. It's going for the recent high. I think it's gonna go all the way up here. I think ES is gonna hit all-time highs today. I don't know which FEV is high probability. It's all about time and context, right? Time and context. I can't answer that question with just one simple answer, but I want to get in on this move. There is a volume imbalance here, so we could look to trade something like this. Stop loss can go to like 50% of that wick. Actually, you can just go here. So let's put in a limit here. We do 4. We can do 4. Let's go for the 4. Let's go with the 4 because it's under 200. Please fill. It might not. I like that volume imbalance though. Get away with a stop loss right there. 2002. If we get a fair value gap here, we might have to take that one, the 2-minute. Get that volume imbalance. The thing is about the volume imbalance, it's going to be an immediate rebalance. I see there's an immediate rebalance right there. That's an immediate rebalance. So if we the 2-minute fair value gap's forming now. I'm bearish to BH. So if you're bearish, no, good luck, brother. Your risk to reward. This one's 2. I mean, we're gonna be targeting a little bit higher, realistically, something like here. But for now, might take profits right there. 2-minute fair value gap is forming. See if you can fill me on this 2-minute fair value gap, which is also the 1-minute volume imbalance. Immediate rebalance right there. It's probably not gonna fill us. Yeah. Let's see. If we get an order block here, would I look for that? ES tapped into the 1-minute there. We might look to switch our entry to this order block, being that we don't think it's gonna come down here. We're gonna do it most likely if this closes bullish. It didn't even close bullish, so we gotta wait. Unfortunate. I think that's gonna play. But you know what? Let's remember our rules. Not force anything here. Let's put our entry here because it's the 2-minute fair value gap. We could have taken that order block. It didn't form that nicely though. ES did tap into the 1-minute fair value gap. This is your second stage. Ever bullet on ES. Okay, we might get a fill here on the 2-minute. There it is. So we got filled. Let's see how it goes here. Good job, Neuron. Proud of you, brother. Okay, so we just got filled. We took the 2-minute fair value gap, 1-minute volume imbalance there, this order block. See how we came right down to there. I think this is a good trade. We're looking for all-time highs on ES. How that corresponds to NASDAQ is we're going to be looking at these highs and this 4-hour high right there. So just over 2R on this trade. We're going to look to full close at those highs. Most likely. Or we'll take off 75% at those highs. Let's see if we can deliver this. What I'd want to see is this inverse form. If we can inverse this fair value gap, I think. Wait a minute, why does it say this should be 3? We're gonna full close this over here. I can put a sell limit actually. You know, honestly, I like putting the stop there now. I think we can reduce the stop here. That wick. Let's look at the 2-minute. Yeah. 3-minute. Yeah. We're gonna reduce the stop there. We're gonna reduce the stop already. Yeah. I like that. 202025. So stop is reduced. What's the ticker in September? Is it U? I think it's U. Up 70 ticks right now. It's not MNQ anymore. It's still MNQ for the continuing. You didn't get filled. That's okay. I mean, we don't even know if it's gonna play yet. It looks like a second stage accumulation. Is this low safe? It could get souped. I'm happy with the stop loss there because we already fully rebalanced this 2-minute. I don't want to see it come back into that. Nah, I'm happy with the stop loss there. 5-minute immediate rebalance. If it soups us, it soups us. Minus 15 on that trade. We can look for a re-entry. But honestly, I lose a lot of conviction there. What about the 1-minute below the 2-minute? This little 1-minute? I mean, yeah. We didn't even tap in. We had a full immediate rebalance there. Please recommend some videos for I'm not getting in any TBH. This could just be a soup. But let's see. I don't like the way it's forming right now. So it doesn't even look. I wouldn't have expected that. It's gonna most likely go lower in my opinion. What if I tell you the bias is bearish? If you're bearish, bro. I see. Our stop loss would have been hit there, 50% of the wick. It's like our stop loss would have been like right there. So let's see. That scared me so bad. I'm looking at You're in short. So good luck, brother. If you're bearish, you're bearish. You don't have to have the same bias as me. I'm still bullish, even though that failed. I'm still bullish. I'm glad I trailed my stop there. We only lost 16 on that trade, 17 on that trade. So that was a good recognition there. I'll probably re-enter if we inverse this fair value gap. Playing off the exact same idea. We tapped into the inversion there. The 3-minute fair value gap got tapped in. Good management. Yeah. See, like I'm not gonna put my stop loss all the way down here. If we get an inversion here, we'll take. You gotta learn ICT, bro. ICT 2022 mentorship. That's the only thing you need to watch. Still bullish. We did tap into a 15-minute bearish fair value gap there and the old 15-minute inversion. Yeah, it could go lower. Honestly, it could. But I'm gonna look to take this long. Stop loss goes there. Let's go with 3 micros, so I don't have to manage the risk. We'll go with a market buy if we inverse this fair value gap. Market buy if we inverse this fair value gap. Stop loss will go right here at this low. I don't want to go early, but I hope this doesn't go a little too far. If we get the inversion, we're gonna go with the market buy. on the next candle's down tick. Yeah, we're gonna market buy this. As soon as it ticks down, wait, let me make sure I get a fill here. Okay, we're in, and we're in. I'm gonna put my stop right here. Could even get away with the inversion low, maybe this order block. Yeah, we'll go with the order block low. Second trade. This will most likely be the last trade. Not as good risk to reward. So If we take this high, we'll likely have to break even. I mean, if we get a fair value gap here, we could reduce the risk. 3 micros in that one. But again, all-time highs are target. So this is the target for ES. These equal highs right here. That big fat line I just drew. So fair value gap right there. Yeah, I like the stop loss here. My eyes are on London lows. I had an entry 956. Nice. 9586. Let's see if it plays. I like this setup here for a long, but you know, if it stops me out, it stops me out. It's only 3 micros, so it's not even a full risk. It's not even a full loss. It wouldn't be a full loss. It would be 26 points, 50, so 150 loss. So not a full 200. I'd want to see this inverse. That's what's going to confirm. If we can get through this orange box, that's what will confirm. 1 minute fair value gap right here. I'd want to see that hold. If we inverse this, I'll probably close the position. ES tapped into the 1 minute. If we can leave that open, that's really a bullish sign. But see how we're slowing down, so I would have wanted to seen it rapidly go up. Trap people go short here and then rapidly go out, you know? So silver bullet entry here. Same entry as before. We mitigated the loss from the first one. Looks like we'll get the inversion here. I don't want a partial here. Kind of have to break even though. Stops are gonna go here. Stops are gonna go there. You see, this is one of those times where, yeah, so maybe the trade's risk to reward was just not that good. You know, because where's 2R? Like that's 1.7 at the 4-hour high. It's not even there. But it's still early. Yeah, like this you honestly, guys, this wasn't the best trade. You missed your entry? No, I got the first one, but I stopped out break even. Yeah, that's all it was. I went break even. You could have said it was too early, but look how low this wick went. My stop loss, like I think it would have hit my original stop loss, which was like over here. So it is what it is. I'm happy with that break even. Order block low. Looks pretty bullish. We got the inversion there. Low, high, lower, low, higher, high. Stop can go to the breaker low. But I think it's fine putting it right here. 2025. 5. Did you re-enter? I re-entered. Yeah, I re-entered. It was 50% of the weight. Yeah, but it was a bit shitty. You're right. I would have probably, like, I would have not liked the feeling of. I mean, yeah. See, it was literally. So we actually might have survived like one tick, because it would have been. Oh, that's literally. It went literally one tick below. So it depends how precise I put my stop loss there. That's funny, actually. 1 minute fair value gap here. Fully rebalanced. Let's see if we can leave this one open. That would be ideal. The issue with this risk to reward is not that good. I mean, we have a lot of upside potential on ES. But yeah. Deviations. We could look for at least one standard deviation. Take 2 off there. We'd be full closing this position at 2R most likely, guys. Or we close at 1050. The hourly looking like. What is EOD? EOD is end of day. What's your biggest payout and when? It was a couple months ago. It was a $2,000 payout with Top Step. I think we entered a nice buy model here. We're gonna look to close. See, that's the thing. Now we're gonna have an SMT at 9. Oh, that SMT's been gone. All right, we're chilling. I think we just wait for ES to take out these highs. Any targets to the far left? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's not really much. You'd have to go down to like the daily or the 4-hour. It's not. That's why it's not the best trade. Like after these highs, where are we really going? You know. I kind of have to break even at these highs or close, or this would be one of those times where, or I just trust that ES is gonna come up here, right? That would be the alternative. Trust that ES is gonna run these highs. But I'm gonna play close attention, see if we hit 2R, -1 standard deviations, break even. I'm a little skeptical about breaking even this. Do I want it could still come here? I'd close and secure. I think I'm gonna hold this one. Let's see how this candle closes. The 3-minute there is nice. There is a 3-minute down here. Our break even's pretty safe because of the second 3-minute fair value gap low. So that break even's pretty nice. Yeah, we'll break even on this trade. We'll break even on this trade because of the 3-minute fair value gap stacked there. And we're gonna look to close full close when ES takes out these highs. Why can't I see the ticks? Okay, we're just gonna get rid of that. Yeah. So good re-entry by me. We managed to break even. Your daily loss limit, if you make 1,000, it'll be still the same, 1,000. It's not gonna change. We could very well get stock break even here. Nice trade? Not yet. Is it W entry? I don't know. We could take 2 off here. Is this a time where it makes sense to partial? I feel like you gotta take 2 off here. But 10-20, I said myself we'd practice full closing. Purple fits with standard deviations. Protect that capital. The capital's protected. If you yo, I saw that TikTok. I saw that TikTok, bro. I saw that TikTok. I'm a firm believer that ES will take these highs. ES is rejecting off this imbalance right now, though. That's not a bad place to partial. Okay, we're gonna take off 2. We're gonna take 2 off. 2 off, guys. 2 off, and we're letting the last one go. In this specific instance, I think it really makes sense to just take 2 off. It makes sense to take 2 off. We're gonna let the rest go at break even. What did you get from those 2? So it was 130, 132. So like my original risk was, so we only took 3 micros, right? So the original risk was, I said, what, 150? But we raised our stop a little at the beginning of the trade to this. So our original risk was 27 points. So 25 times 2 is 50, plus 4 is 54, times 2 is 104. So we made $30 more than our original risk. So that's the bare minimum I would partial. But in this specific instance, I kind of need to partial because this trade's risk to reward was just not that good. You know, I could have full closed here, but I still think there's a lot of upside potential. But not closing, I mean, it's really hard to say, you know. Nvidia's almost at 120. I'm gonna look to close my Nvidia position. Tesla's at 240. Yeah, we'll probably take that position off there. Okay, not a bad trade. Not a bad trade. Could have been better. I'm happy. I'm realizing that I had to re-enter there. That I believed in the idea. We took that 4-hour high. What's your view about the US 100? Isn't that the same as Nasdaq? Or are those two different things? So we tapped into the 2-minute fair value gap there. If we get a 2-minute order block here, we're in the. You sent to. I'll look right after this trade, brother. Just gotta manage this. Probably gonna close around 11. Probably gonna close around 11, 1050, guys. Or all-time highs on ES. We're getting a pretty deep retracement here on ES. That low is 1016. We're gonna get an SMT at that low, so we can put our stop loss there. So stop loss is at this low, which is also the 3-minute fair value gap high on that candle, the 2-minute immediate rebalance. Just secure a little bit more. Put it at 2052. The win rate's been pretty good so far in the accounts, but not get too frantic. Let's see if we can get, so 0.5. Yeah, I like this potential TP here. So the opening range, 0.5 standard deviations from it. It kind of aligns with this 4-hour high. I really like that. So we're going to put our sell limit there. I like that as a target. So 0.5 of the opening range. This is your opening range. Put standard deviations on your opening range. You can get a projection to where the New York session could potentially trade to, or the high of day. Could you analyze USD GPY? I mean, I guess, sure. I can do that quickly. USD JPY. First go to the weekly. Tap into the weekly order block there. Did we take out monthly sell side? We did take out monthly sell side. There's a monthly fair value gap forming above. It's kind of hard to depict if there's a bottom here. Is there a daily shift? Yeah, we got the daily inversion. This looks pretty bullish to me. You could aim for this daily fair value gap. It looks pretty bullish. Full market maker model. Yeah, it looks pretty bullish. You go intraday. We're in a 15-minute fair value gap. That candle doesn't have a low though, so I don't really trust it. You could look for longs from this 15-minute fair value gap. I would be cautious of that low. We left relative equal highs. You'd want to scan if there's an SMT there. What is this profile? London expansion. Was it a triangle formation? Never seen stuff like that. This 50-minute fair value gap will probably tell you what's going to happen. They're going to come for these lows. US 100. US 100 is the same as NASDAQ. Look at here. Let's look at it now. Did you send it on? Okay, let's look at this trade you sniped. That's really nice. You entered on the inversion high there, or just 0.5 of the range. Wait, what is your fib anchored to, bro? What is this? What is this fib? Nice. Let's look at this. 0.1. You entered at. Damn, you sniped. So turtle soup. You turtle soup that entry. That's really nice, bro. Target the wick. Highs. OB in the 4-hour FEG. Nice, bro. That's really clean, bro. Those are definitely fucking snipes. Okay, we're up 200 ticks right now on this trade. So from the original trade that we took, right? Let's not cheat this. The original, very original trade, the first stop loss I put, it was where was it? It was covering 50% of this wick, right? That's where my first eye went to put a stop loss. I quickly realized I could put it right here. So from the original trade though, this was my original stop loss. We're about to hit 2R on the original trade. It was 1.5. Well, my idea was to close here, right? So it was 1.5. Then I realized I can put my stop loss here. So we'd be up to 2.1 as of right now. And then where we trailed our stop loss to, as soon as we got that order block, we where did we put our stop? This was it the breaker low? This breaker low? Was it the fair value gap low here? The second fair value gap low. Oh, nice push. Fell really short of those highs. See if we can get the TP there. So we hit 0.5. I might just close this. Okay, let's not let it close. It's too late now. It's still there. I know I'm dragging it, but the limit is still there. I want to see those highs get taken. There it is. Beautiful trade, guys. Oh, shoot. I didn't close on my combine. Beautiful trade. Higher? It could go higher, but I'm happy with that. All-time highs is right there. We just took out the equal highs. It could definitely go higher. It's only 10:30. This could keep going higher until 10:50. But I'm just going to close there and take my money. So we got around 2.2R, I think. Let's actually see what the original risk was. So the actual trade I took. So really nice trade, yeah. We lost, we mitigated our loss in the first one. Oh, okay, I see. This could probably keep going. So yeah. But we hit this 0.5. We hit the 4-hour high. Um, can you show us the first one if the take didn't got it? So I did get filled on the first trade, right? But we closed early because the rejection from here, and then this order block that where was it? It was this where was it? This order block that formed. I wanted to see it hold, which it ended up holding. We got a really long wick here, but we had already had an immediate rebalance on the 2-minute. It was fully rebalanced right here. I didn't think we'd get one more swoop lower, but we did. And that is what it is. We broke even on that. It was minus 15, so I'm not gonna complain. Oh, ES all-time highs. Let's see if we could have gotten a little bit more pump, a little bit more juice. I mean, we literally closed at the high, so equal highs at all-time highs. We got 2R done for the day. Yeah, a little more than 2R on that one, like 2.5. Send you the section for the gam box. I have a pretty good gam box too, just the red and green one. Imagine it hits and he hits 206. Yeah, that would be insane. That's the high there, right? Previous month. Oh, you talking about? Oh, you talking? What's 618? What's 618? I don't know what 618 is. But previous month high, right? That was our higher time frame objective. Hey, it's possible. Yeah, it's possible we can go up there. 4-hour chart. The fair value gap, constant credit encroachment. Your long USD. That's not bad actually. I would have waited probably for like a. Listen, the thing is, if you're not gonna wait for a market structure shift or a breaker, you need to wait for a significant inversion, right? Ready to sell the high. Turtle soup all-time highs right now. The big end doc for MV wasn't really bullish. Let's put this in the journal real quick. This was a good trade. Hold A4 high. I like how it lines up with 0.5 standard deviations. H1 fair value gap rated the sell side, full market maker model, and look at ES. Like ES delivered really nice. Right, you could have got in on ES right there, and you would have caught a beautiful trade right there. Stop loss doesn't even have to go there; go right there. Yeah, really nice trade on ES. Old 4-hour high. It looks like a classic buy, right? It's looking like a classic buy. 10 a.m. open, low, high, close. So that's the trade I took was I took this inversion here. We got filled right there. Original stop was, and it was like that. Yo, we still got really good risk to reward, guys. That was a like I mean in hindsight, right? We didn't put our stop loss here originally. Did I? This was the trade I took, right? It was this inversion. Yeah, right. I market sold. I got filled like here, but hypothetically, if we caught the low there, well we didn't. We got filled here, so let's not cheat it because our fill wasn't that good, right? It slipped us, but like the idea of the trade was still really good. If we put our stop loss at the inversion order block low originally, which we could have just trusted, 3.3 R, right? Because 3 micros, we risked 163. Wait, what? Oh, we partial two. I forgot that we partial two. That's why it's so shit. That's why it's. I was gonna say that's why. So we still got 2R. So that's why it was 2R because we partial. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, well it is what it is. It is what it is. We partialed here. That's why. Yeah, we took off 66% here. Okay. That's why I'm like, it doesn't add up. See how the partial like messes you up big time there? Because we would have been up an extra 240. That wait, what was on? That wait, what? Was almost on every line stream. Got out for 127 points. Good shit, Carl. Yep, that was a good trade. How many points was that full move? It was 90 for us. We did get the nice entry here, but we lost it. This was the trade that we took. Let's mark out the entry for PD array. Good trade. Good trade. Yeah, it wasn't bad really, but yeah, the partial did kind of mess us up. But you kind of I feel like you have to partial there. I feel like in that situation. No, could I have expected the classic buy, the MMXM to be completed? Partial kind of messed up. Yeah, I mean when we talked about it too, but like I feel like you got to partial there. I don't know. I feel like you have to partial there. If you don't, like, you right? You guys agree, right? You got to partial there. Cause like, why risk the break even? You know, you're already in the trade. You're risking the break even. Like, why are you risking the break even? Just close. Too. I guess the reason there was a bad partial is because the original risk to reward was just bad. It didn't mess you up. Keep doing the same things. It doesn't work all the time like today. Exactly. You're right. It's just like in hindsight now, because the original trade would have been plus 540, right? If we full closed there, but we didn't full close there, so it was only plus 300. Can you check GU for intraday? Yeah, I'll go quickly over GU. You've been wanting to hit 2061. There's a good chance we keep going higher. Is that previous month high? A little above previous month high, unless it's different on the contract. It looks pretty bullish to me. We did take out those highs. Is that all time? Oh no. If DXY is bearish, yeah, you could look. You could have looked for a long off the hourly discount array there. So discount array, low, high, lower, low, higher, high. We fell short of the breaker actually. Quite surprising, but nonetheless. Yeah, that's your original consolidation. Stage 1, stage 2, smart money. Kind of weird delivery here, but not bad. It looks pretty bullish to me. It looks pretty bullish to me. I mean, we already took out the daily high though, so honestly, like I probably would have lost interest after taking previous day's high. But why isn't the video going down? Get up there. You need to see the risk for the partial. Like I took two. What was the risk for just two? I'm gonna need you to re-say that. Say that again. Yeah, yes, at all-time highs. That's what was the objective for the trade. Hamza, what's up, brother? Indices pumped after news. Yeah, the overnight pump. You know, we were looking for those highs for so long, and then they hit in London session. It happens. Israel declared war? For real? Shit. Dead ass? Because I'll close my video position right now, bro. No joke. Like today? Oh no. Should we close out in the video, guys? We're in profit. We could just take the, what is it, $60? I'm not trying to hold anything to a new war, bro. I'm closing. We'll take the little dub. $300. That's crazy. Power warning up. Power warning up the pin. Weird though. I was expecting a dump, not a pump. Why? You know, before you answer that question, I want you to go to the daily chart and I want you to tell me where you thought it was gonna dump to. That's why I was bullish. War equals pump. Oh, really? I mean, I just closed my Nvidia, so it's already up, bro. It's already up so much since I closed. It went up like 30 cents since I closed, I think. All right, I'll show you guys how I journal quickly. So I can't fill this part of the journal yet. Observations, Asia and London. That was good. We have had our eye on for a long time. This was a bullish manipulation in my eyes. Yes, run highs. Yes, hit run high session. Yeah, not pretty good delivery there. So that's my daily journal, and then for the actual trading journal, so plus 307 on the day. We traded Nasdaq. Oh, actually, we took two trades. So let's journal bull 2024 09/19. Right, the first trade. No, let's just go over this trade quickly, and we'll do the other trade later. So we entered at 10:12, got out at 10:27. 10:12 to 10:20. 10:27 was the second trade. Trading model entry was a 10 a.m. silver bullet, and it was a market maker stage 1. Pretty weak, but stage 1, stage 2. So it was a stage 1. Well, I guess on ES, honestly, I can't even clearly identify the stage there because we had this is your stage 1. This was your like distribution, redistribution stage 2. So low risk buy, stage 1 accumulation. Yeah, it was stage 1. Entry model, we took a inversion market order. For confluences of this trade, we had how do you want to say M15 fair value gap. It was really an hourly fair value gap, but we'll narrow it down to M15 fair value gap. And what else was there? Is that it? The sell side rate, obviously, but that's not a confluence. Actual confluence of the trade. Minute. There was an SMT. Yeah, that's pretty much the only confluence. I don't think there's anything here. There a daily level? No, not really much. Good TP though, right? Hey, appreciate you, Tom. Nice to meet you, brother. I think there wasn't that many confidence. Yeah, we got the SMT and the 15-minute fair value gap. Obviously, like you can keep going more and more, and it's a discount of the dealing range. And but for me, those are the main concept. That's the let's put an M15 DR. Just put that in there. Dealing range for DR. Notes. Um, Original RR was not that good for the low hanging fruit objective. Caused me to take a partial around 1.5 RR. It was like less. It was like 1 to like 1.5 RR. Where's the SMT? I mean, you don't see? Look at this wick on ES. Here, I'll remove everything so it's clear. This wick, look how low it is compared to, you know? So you tell me. Look at the body, 445 came into there. One short, 945 for say thought 937 to my buy side was a Judas swing. Yeah, a lot of the time, bro. Yo, I don't know if this is like a true thing, but I swear there's double Judas nowadays. I'll tell you something, and you'll start seeing it. Okay, let me show you something real quick. This is the engine. This is what engineering liquidity literally is. We take out the buy side here, right? This now becomes your initial buy side liquidity, or your primary buy side, right? This is your initial, now this becomes primary. Why? Because we took out this high. So we just put in this high, right? We still haven't taken out the initial sell side. So we took out the initial sell side. Now this is your primary sell side. So you always want to see which side gets taken first. I know it looks like the buy side got taken first, but we haven't put in the range yet. You know what I'm saying? So this defines the range high, and then you take out the sell side. This is just one way of looking at it. You'll see it. It's like a double purge, is what some people call it, a double purge. I like to describe it as defining the range and then expanding through. So we took out the buy side here, short-term rally. And you could have shorted this. I know some people in the chat shorted this. Yeah, this is shortable. You got to look to take profits here or a higher time frame array as a target. This is your low-hanging fruits. I was actually going to short this. We were going to take this propulsion block right here. You get the long? Yeah, that's the trade we got right there. But we ended up taking a partial around here. Yeah, literally 1R. Yeah. I guess the risk reward was just not that good originally to begin with. Just from this high to this high. So, yeah, I mean, we'll take the win, but good trade. Good trade, but I'm still trying to debate, like, is that a place to take partial? Should I just have broke even and then look to let it go? I mean, it's hindsight now, right? But I feel like I should have just let it go at break even. Yeah, you think I should have just held it, right? And closed full? But here's the thing. Like, I had to choose my mind. I think the 1 hour for to trade higher, but offer me enough range. I wanted to long it after the one but one win. Oh, so you caught a win. Oh, you went short 940. Oh, so you did catch the short. Oh yeah, that's perfect, bro. You could easily trade this. I was literally gonna take that short too. I was gonna. I mean, I put up the brackets, and I wasn't like that confident in the exact moment, to be honest. But I don't know if you guys remember, I literally said as soon as this candle closed, I had like this. It's a propulsion block, and it usually delivers really nice price moves. So this would have been the trade for me. Those equal lows on the 15-minute time frame, they're like right there. You can see we just aggressively went. And you would have got filled right there. Literally one tick drawdown only on the propulsion block, but like I said, I wasn't that convinced at the time. But yeah, the partial there kind of screwed us. Like it's that's a hard one. Like this is your low-hanging fruit, right? Like you expect at least this to get taken. I mean, look how good our close was. That was a good close. See the negative 0.5 overlapped with the all-time highs there, and everything was really nice about that close. But like, did it have to go up there? I feel like it could have just stopped right there. You know? I feel like you have to partial there. I don't know. That's a hard one. Did you take anything? Yeah, we caught this win, but it only ended up being around like 1.8 R because I took two partials. ES dumping after all-time highs. Yeah. Yo, let me ask, let me finish this journal. I'm gonna ask the chat. I'm gonna ask the chat right now. And let me just put the trade in here. Two. So we actually did take two trades. The first one was a break even. It wasn't actually break even, it was minus 16. Same it was, yeah, so literally this, we took the low risk entry there and we just re-entered a refugee limit. Same exact trade. So that's the second trade. Okay, you guys let me know. My favorite line was 1003, so far at the high. You got 1003 entry. I originally took the 1003 entry as well. That was my original entry. Wait. Yeah, that was my original entry. It was like somewhere there. It was a 2-minute fair value gap or something. So you guys tell me. You guys tell me. You partialed at the highs here, right? I was looking to partial there. Oh, you partial at 20135. Oh, the 4-hour high? Oh, that high, and then so that's exactly what I did. But let me ask you guys something. Like, this is the trade I took. Wait, where did I partial? Did I partial at the high or this fair value gap? No. Oh, I broke even on this fair value gap. I broke even after this fair value gap got inversed. Did I really partial at that high? No, I must have partialed a little bit higher. Maybe it was the 4-hour high. Yeah, I think it was there. I think it was there. I don't think I partialed right here because did I? I think I partialed. Yeah, I closed it like around right here, 1021. Oh, right click executions. You're right. So this is the first break even 3. 2. We took 2 off at 1020. So 1020. So right there, we took off 2. Yeah, why did I take 2 off there? Oh, I think it's because it was ES. ES traded. Oh, yeah. See, this is where I took off 2. I don't know. Personally, I think that's a good partial. So this is what we would have seen right there. Oh, a little less. This is the price action when I partialed. So we partialed right there. Like, you know what? It is a good partial because like ES rejected off this imbalance. Longs again? I won't be taking longs again, but you can if you want. I haven't even looked at the price action to be honest. I'd look for a 15-minute fair value gap. Yeah, we just tapped into the 15-minute. It's 1050. You could get a nice long. You could get a second leg. It also could just dump. We already took all-time high, so I don't, you know. So we partialed at this level right here, pretty much. Why did I partial? The reason I partialed was because ES came into this fair value gap. I was thinking like it didn't have to complete the market maker model, right? Like it didn't need to go all the way up there and also didn't need to take all-time highs. So I partialed there But you know what? Now that I'm looking at it, like I don't know, Tom. What do you think? The thing about the partial is literally, it's literally 1.5 R. If I was in my first entry, yeah, if I would have 100%. Where was my first entry, by the way? I forget. It was I entered at 10:06. 10:06. 10:06. Why the hell did I enter at 10:06? Oh, it was a 2 minute fair value gap got tapped in, right? Yeah, we entered at 10:06 right there. So this was my first entry. Yeah, that would have been 2.1. That would have been 2. Yeah, see? So yeah, you know? Well, I'm just trying to figure out, like, this was the original trade, and obviously, if had I left my stop loss there, I mean, actually, my stop loss was like, I don't know if I would have been stopped, because my stop was like just around the 50 to 60% of this wick. I don't know if I would have been like, I don't remember how accurate I put it at. I think I put it at 202. I remember saying that 202.25. I think. So we wouldn't have been stopped out in hindsight. Oh yeah, because I said I was gonna put it at the. No, I don't remember anymore. Yeah, I don't remember anymore. It's got to cover that volume imbalance for sure. Should order block low there. Yeah, I get what you're saying, Tom, but this is the thing, right? That trade was barely 2R, right? You could have trusted your gut, held open the GTP or you took the high, get out when Peter Ray gets violated. Yeah. I think I'm starting to think the best move there was just to hold it. I would have just held it. Held it there. I should have held it, I think. In hindsight now. I think it should have been best to hold it. And then just let it break me even, you know? If I get break even, but that's the thing, like why? Why do I let myself get break even when I'm already up like 60 points? I'm not gonna secure anything? I don't know. Difficult one. Difficult one. See, the main issue there is the risk to reward originally was just not that good. Because before it was 2R to get here. And then it became, whoa, what's going on here? Oh, the entry was here. This was 2.2R in the past, and now it's only 1. Yeah, we had a Judas, but like, where? Expand where? You tell me. You tell me where ES is gonna go. There is literally no way to figure it out, you know? We really don't know if ES is gonna go higher. It could literally stop. This could be the genuine high of the year, and we would not be able to identify that. There is literally no way. Like there is no data here. It could literally stop right here. Nasdaq has room to go higher, so maybe Nasdaq the previous month's high. You can kind of use that. Is there a way to draw standard deviations here? I would have drawn it from the opening range. Yeah, this is your opening range. See how high it went, 0.5 to 1. Pretty much stayed in between. Well, we closed around 0.5. I think there's a 4-hour imbalance there. Yeah, so 4-hour imbalance fully filled up there. And we went lower from there. Yeah, honestly, I can't decide. The all time is hard. I honestly can't decide if that was a good partial. The reason I'm trying to figure it out is because I want to know what to do next time, and I'm still stuck. Because the thing is, my original risk was like it was like 160. So we hit like one. That trade was 1.9 R in total because of the partial. Now, had I let it go to my full target, it would have been almost. It would have been 3.3 R. But standard deviation from opening range, or from what? I like to use opening range, but you're probably talking about from the manipulation leg, so yeah, that's pretty nice right there, actually. That is quite nice. So we doubled this move. You're right. That is one way to do it. But this is the thing, Tom. This is the thing, right? Let's say hypothetically, I took off one contract, right? If I took off one right here, if I took off one contract right there, I would have secured 65, right? Yeah, I target 0.5. One as an extreme. Usually it doesn't go, but it depends how big your range is, right? That's a pretty good way to get an easy level. 0.5 is like you'd expect at least 0.5. Um, the thing is, look, if I took one partial, I would have been up $65, right? That's awful in my opinion. Because if I get break even, then like my risk to reward is just so bad, you know. So like, there's something wrong there, right? Am I targeting too high? Am I taking like just not good setups? Because I can't partial. We're up 310 on the account. On the accounts that copy traded. 3 combines we're working on right now. If I partial two, if I partial one and then break even, I'm gonna be down like 2R. Like my next trade, I'm gonna risk 150. I mean, this trade we should have risked 200. We messed up that because now we're gonna risk 200 next trade. But at least we made up our risk, you know. Hard one. That's a hard one. Honestly, I really don't know. I think in this case, it's easy to say that though because we hit TP, you know. TP. So it's easy to say that. I think I should have full closed out. Yeah, it's a could we really have stopped here? 10-20? Hey there. What's up, Ito? I agree with you. You got to make sure you're moving it at a good time. In this specific instance, was it good? The reason I think it was good in this case is because I knew if it were to come down here, I was gonna re-enter. So I don't really lose much. The thing is, oh, you saw your first entry, but if you guys critical, you did what I would have done 100%. Yeah, you're right. If I got the first entry, no, but the thing is, if I got the first entry, there's a good chance I would have full close here. The reason being is, this is the thing. It's not good to take partials at 2R. That's what I'm trying to avoid. If I'm gonna partial, I want it to be 3R or less. If it's 2R, I'm just gonna close the position. The reason is, if you partial at 2R and the rest of your trade is break even, that doesn't count as a win. Like in your journal or your overall equity, like that doesn't count as a win because if you're partialing at 2R, that's only on for you an average is gonna be like 1R or less. So your risk to reward, your risk management, it's awful in that case, right? Especially like if you get hit, if you partial at around 2R and then you get stopped out, break even, you're never gonna be profitable. You're always gonna be combating that loss. Close 80%. Yeah, it depends. If you close 80%, still, it's still not. It's still gonna be like that's like a 1.5 average, but still better than like 50%. But that's the thing. I closed in this case 66%, and it wasn't even 2R. So I think in this case, it's not a good like based on risk management. It's not a good partial. Based on risk management, it's not a good partial. If you're confident trade going further, but yeah, I get what you're saying. Hope you see what I've done. I'll look in a sec, Ito. Yeah, but the thing is, this is what that's conflicting. Like, yeah, you're right. If you hypothetically were to go, let me just sell some my Bitcoin here. I have very little. Trying to convert this to cash, but it's not even letting me. Lame. Easy to say afterwards. It's easy to say afterwards, but the thing is, partial in there, regardless of you think it's gonna go up or down, it screws your risk management. It screws your data, it screws your stats. Because if you're trying to average 2R and you're partialing under 2R or at 2R and you're trying to average that, it's not gonna, in the long term, it's gonna really mess you up. Because if you take off, for example, if you risk on this trade, I risked 150 to begin with, right? My first partial was how much did we get on the first partial? On the first partial, we got 40 points, 81. So we got around 150. The first partial we got around 150. So if we got 150 on our first partial, my original risk was 150. So the thing is, yeah, that's another thing that's a mistake, is I should have risked 200 on this trade. But actually, I don't think I could have added one more micro. It would have been above 200. So yeah, I mean, it's not the worst, I guess. In other instances, it can be really detrimental. I guess the trade wasn't just that, it was not that good to begin with. So I'm gonna sell my Solana and just put it in cash. Well, good day today, where we made some money on NVIDIA, some money on Tesla. Combines are up. We're selling our Solana in slight profits because I don't want to hold crypto anymore. Yep. Let me check out some stocks actually. What's Nicholas' name? That's atrocious. What other stocks? AMD. So then you have to ask yourself, was your entry optimal versus your risk management strategy? So not taking the trade may have been better. Exactly. That you gotta start asking these questions. DXY analysis, bearish. I don't know if it took out the lows. If it took out the lows, then it's hard to analyze anything now because the market just hit the there's no drawn liquidity now. Like you could look for intraday scalps, but in terms of bias, in my opinion, everything is pretty much killed. It's pretty much 50-50 now. You just take further logical levels. I mean, you would expect that to be logical, right? And you know, it's because Tom, you weren't here yesterday. Let me explain something to you, Tom. Tom wasn't here. I'm gonna make a video on this. You know, I'm actually gonna make a video on this. This is what I'm trying to explain, right? And I think this might be eye-opening for you too. Okay. If you take a trade, let's say your target is right here, okay? Let's say your target is right here. And it's, let's just say hypothetically it's 3R, right? And this is 2R. And let's just say there's a high right here. So this is your target. This is your target. But over here, there's like something that tells you like you might want to take a partial at 2R, right? This is 2R. This is 3R. I've been talking about this like every stream. So this is 2R, this is 3R. You want to take something off here, right? So if you take, let's say you took 3 micros, okay? Let's say you took 3 micros, and this is of course NASDAQ, so it's going to be flawed. But okay, that kind of screws things up. Let's just say hypothetically you took 3 micros and your original risk was 300, okay? So you risked 300, you took 3 micros, and you want to take off 2 at this level. So you risk 300, 2R is 600. If you take 2 off, you made 400. Is my math correct there? You know what? This sucks. Let's just freaking do it on. Let's just do it here so we can do this properly. Just actually get the numbers. What would be a 300 risk? How do you get 300 risk? 50? Wait for my gold stocks to boom. Are they gonna boom? Okay, there you go. Perfect example right here. Perfect example. So, perfect example right here. 606. Okay, this is an example. So this trade is 3R. We're risking 200, 300. So let's go money here. Perfect example right here. So this is why I'm trying to say partials at low levels or 2R is not good because so you have this example right here. This risk to reward is 3. Let's say this is your final target, right? Now obviously it doesn't have to reach your final target, but let's just say that that's your final target. And then around 2R, so 2R would be right there. Let's say there's around a logical level here, you want to take something off, okay? So let's just say there's a logical level here, you want to take something off. We're up 300 today, and we're no more trades. I only take 1 win per day. So if this is 3R, this is 2R, and you were to take off 2 contracts, right? So how much would that be? You'd be up 400. Wait, no. The risk was allowed to be 300. Yeah, I'm trying to figure this out, but I can't figure out the math. How much would you be up if you took two contracts off here? Can anyone, let's just do them. Oh, I'm so stupid. Let's just see how much. 100 points. Yeah, I think that's 100 points. So 100 points, 200, so 400. So your original risk was 300, and if you take 2 off, it's right there. I'm so stupid. So $2 for each point, exactly. So 200, so 400. So your original risk was 300, and you took partials off, securing 400. So you're a guaranteed 100 profit from the original risk, right? If the trade comes back now, and it stops you out, break even, you're up 300 on the 400 on the day. But your original risk was 300. So do you see what the discrepancy is there? If you now go trade the next day, and you took a partial, and that's assuming you took 2 off. If you took a partial there, your average risk, like if you were to keep that up, your average risk to reward would be 1.5. That's what your average risk to reward would be. If you kept taking partials around 2R, exactly, you'd be 1.5R up. So taking the partial at 2R there, and if that continuously happens over time, you're going to be, especially even if it happens a couple times, that automatically is going to screw your results because you're going to have a way higher win percentage now. I think it's 50%, right? To be profitable, or like, I think it's 50%, but that might be wrong. It might be something else. That's what kind of screws your results up. So, but what do? You know, because if you reach this level, you're like, you know what, it might reverse here. Well, do you just full close then, and just secure that? That would be 600. That's your 2R. You're up. You can be sustainable if you're averaging 2 risk to reward. But if you partial and then the rest of it goes down, so your first partial is 3R or full target. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is in terms of risk management. So do you full close here, or do you break even and let it hit your objective? Now, if given in the circumstance of my trade, this objective right here, it was over here, right? And I thought maybe price could reverse. So what do I do in this circumstance? Just break even and see if it goes to the target? Or do I secure something? Because securing is better than breaking even in one given trade. But over the grand scheme of things, if you continuously don't let your trades go to their target or close above 2R, it's going to be really hard to be profitable because you're going to be combating bad risk to reward ratios. You know? So what do I do? What do I do there? What's the answer? I don't know. I actually don't know the answer. I honestly don't know. I'm not happy if I just can't get an answer here. Do I partial there? Is it circumstantial? Do I have a valid reason of thinking the trade is going to reverse? Well, that's why I broke even. It's not going to be a loss, right? So just let it go then, right? If you're break even, you're not losing anything. The trade's the trade, yeah, like it's hard situation. I don't know what I would do. Looking at it now, I think you got to look at the grand scheme of things and you got to go for your targets. And at least that way you'll know. Like I feel like you have to know, like, because then you're losing out on data. My rush rate per trade is 200. Yeah, me too. Breaking would be the best mentally. That would be the training. Well, we broke even in this case because I actually thought it was logical, right? We had two stacked up 3 minute fair value gaps. We didn't want to see a trade to the low of the second one, so we were break even in this circumstance. So just make that clear. We were break even in this trade, right? Just so everyone's clear. Uh, we were break even, but the issue is we were break even per day. Yeah, for me, I do 300 per day. I give myself one more chance. After if I lose a $200 risk trade, so I wouldn't I would go half down on my second, and then that's it for me. That's how I do it. But that's good, bro. I like that risk management plan. So like I don't know. Or break even. I think you just gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. Go up. I think I should have broke even there. Yeah, you have to let it go to your targets. You can't just take it off because you want to secure something. I had a valuable reason, like a decent reason to think it could potentially reverse, but I'm already break even. So if it reverses, well, it is what it is. But I can't skew my risk management because I think it's gonna reverse. Let the trade break even then. It is what it is. But you can't screw your risk to reward. You can't skew your risk to reward. But why am I not seeing any candles on your chart? That's because I'm all the way down here. The guy's like, what's wrong with Nasdaq? It's just because I'm all the way down here. We can go back and look at the candlesticks. It looks like it's rallying to take the highs. Came into the 15-minute imbalance, fully rebalanced. Looks pretty bullish, but like again, the rest side we're not trading in my opinion. That was bad. I meant to program. I'm basically just asking because I don't know what to put in my journal. What else you got? What for your learning process? Not mine, but to take trades. I tend to do it now. If I'm actually more journaling from this one beginning, any advice? Continue doing that. Continue journaling. Continue. Continue journaling. Yeah, we caught a win today. Plus 310 on the accounts. We also closed our Nvidia position and we sold our Solana. So pretty good day overall, I guess, but still combating this partial situation. Don't really know what to do. I guess it's really circumstantial. Yeah, I mean, in this case, I shouldn't have been scared right here. That was my logic as well. Like, for example, you know what? Let's see if it updated here. Where does it say risk to reward? I mean, right now, this is pretty good, but that's because we haven't lost. Yeah, I can show you that. It says 11 trades, but it's just because I've been partialing. We've been keeping the losses pretty small, which is good. It's hard, man. It's honestly hard. I can't figure out this partial thing. When to partial, when to let it go. You don't want to skew the risk management. Yeah, I mean, it's still pretty early though. It's still pretty early in these accounts. Made money all good. I know, but the reason I'm stuck up on this is let me tell you something. And I'll check the 30-second chart for you now. Let me just clear this up and set up the 50-minute time frame. So, oh wait, we have to journal one more thing actually. So that's your opening range. 1 second, I'll show you the 30-minute time frame. I just want to journal the move that happened. What's going on here, dude? Why is it okay? Um, just give me 1 sec. The reason I'm so stuck up on this is because I used to, in the past, I used to always take full closures, right? I didn't use a partial before, and I used to average around 2R, a little bit more, and that's when I secured my first three payouts. So, and then I realized like partialing and how you can secure profits, and I was like, okay, sounds really good, and I've been doing it since then. But looking back in my journals, what kept happening to me was I'd be partialing around my like 2R objectives, which is where I used to take full closures at. I used to partial there and then aim for more. And that's fine and all, but then when you get stopped out break even, your average wins are going to be small compared to your losses, and that's why, like, even though I was high win percentage or high enough win percentage, I wasn't actually averaging 2 risk to reward because I was only partialing at 2 risk to reward. So I was really skewing my risk management and equity curve for a long time now, and I only realized this like a week ago. So partialing under 2R long term is really bad. Yeah, simple as that, bro. So 30 second. I'll show you the macro. Um, this macro actually delivered really nicely. So we had a macro there. We had a macro here, and then we can just journal this quickly. We want to put this in the journal. So your session review. Do you know Flux guys when you have about session profiles and time base has no limits for trust because I was too scared I could not hold. It's not that I'm scared to not hold. I mean, I know in that circumstance it looked like I was just scared to hold. But no, usually I'm pretty good at holding my trades. I usually catch really big trades. I'm a student of ICT market maker, turbo, C2 trades, and Flux. Flux got good sauce. Does he talk about partials? Last 2 weeks I only have wins, not one loss. That's crazy ass. Holy shit, that's really good, bro. I'm proud of you. Good shit, bro. DRR, that's really good. Oh, what's up, guy? You took a nice short today. You know when I said 2 weeks ago that I switched to futures? Good shit, bro. Stay on futures. Don't go back to Forex. Don't go back to Forex. So we're gonna come back here into the daily journal. And we're gonna put in the New York session review. And we'll come back and fill the rest of the journal after whatever happened on the 15-minute time frame. 10 a.m. open. A really nice standard deviation projection there. Previous one's high, 1.5. Futures are the sales for every ICT. Yeah, you gotta stay. Futures is, I don't know, it's just better. I don't see why people would trade Forex. I mean, there's some circumstance, but if you can get into futures, I would. Do you full close your positions, MMXM, at DS MMXM? Someone said they want to see the 30-second chart at 10:50. I will show you right now. I will show you 30-second chart at 10:50. I'll mark out the macro for you here. That's your 10:50 to 11:10 macro. You just full TP, right? I think I got it. Yeah, like I shouldn't have done that. And we talked about it, and I think I closed there because I was thinking it might reverse. I think you just, if it does retrace and stop you, or if it does, I think I just have to let it, because I can't just skew my risk management. In the long term, I can't keep doing this because that trade should have been a full 2R win, and now it wasn't. So like in the grand scheme of things, yeah, nice. Today it's nice. It's better to hit 300 profit than 0. Sure, that's true. But in the grand scheme of things, if I keep taking 300 profit and not 400 plus when I'm supposed to getting 2R, it's going to really mess me up, Because my next trade, what's going to happen? I'm going to come and risk 200, right? If I come risk 200 my next trade and I lose 200, well, that really skews my risk management now because I only made 300 on this given day. So I don't know if we're going to start risking 150, but so this was our best trade. We secured 175. Like, see, we're not even averaging 2R from what our original risk is. Now we've been risking 200. So I'm thinking now we might just risk 150 per trade. 99% of my entries are in the 930, 950 time cycle. That's crazy. That's good, bro. Let's see what mine is so far. I mean, it's still pretty early. I don't have enough data here anyway, so there's no point in really looking at this. You guys like 930, 950, huh? I'm more of the 950 to 11. I like that first short. I know I was gonna take it and we called it out, but I was more inclined to just wait to take the long because I was bullish. So for sure, Qualo. 930 move. Yeah, it depends on your stop and your con size. Of course, yeah. That's like the one downside to futures is you can't just risk consistent per trade. Looks like Nvidia's gonna go to 120 now. We're gonna hit another all-time high. Lunch macro delivered pretty nicely. Wow, 242 on Tesla. There it goes. You see, boom. We'll have to. Yeah, wow. I should have bought more Tesla instead of more Nvidia. We didn't get the best fill on Nvidia, so I closed. That's interesting. Even if my stop is good, I still don't go too crazy with my con size. Max trade is 4 micros and depends on how good stop is. Yeah, I'm the exact same as you. I'm assuming it's the 50K account, so trust me, I'm literally the exact same as you. There's the review, brother. I think, yeah, we gotta just let it go to the targets, and the rest just break even. You know, it's different if you have 10 micros, then sure you can bar to like 2R, take off 8, right? Take off 9, 7. But taking off 2 when you have 3 under 2R or at 2R, that's not good thing to do long term. So either take better trades. Are you familiar with mini cars? What do you mean by mini cars? These 45 km/h cars. No, I don't think I've heard of that actually. We'll keep the chart open here and we'll just see what happens. My favorite model, when we have a liquidity sweep and then we go a little bit lower into a higher time frame fair value gap, that's the best. Look at that, we came back into this order block. Look at the body respecting that 15-minute fair value gap, man. It's a beautiful price delivery right there. If you were to take that entry right there, boom, order block hit, fair value gap, entry. You could have waited for this inversion. That's probably what I would have done. Wait for the inversion. You buy on this candle's low, so this fair value gap, and you target the highs. This was a really good position. This was a really good potential entry here. Your stop loss goes. Where would I put my stop loss here? I want to cover this fair value gap, but also this inversion. So I guess you got to go like here. That's 1.4. Yeah, it's not that good actually. Is there a 2-minute fair value gap? Okay, you could have put it here, I guess. In hindsight, the 2-minute fair value gap low. That looks pretty good. Covers the order block 50%. It's 2.5R. You buy a mini car for your payout? Oh, you have a mini car? That's sick. Good day, all in all, lessons to learn, which is beautiful. Yeah, man, lessons to learn, and we didn't have to pay any price for it. So every day is good. If you have something to learn, that should be the main objective, really. But that's what I'm trying to do, really. I'm just trying to figure this. I've been combating this for a while now, and I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm not the type to just like let it go and just see. What's up, Goosebumps? Yeah, the market just pumps in one direction. Yeah, it happens, you know. You just have to kind of recognize it that it was going to be manipulated. It's not the best PA. It's not the best, but I think the bias was pretty clear, right? We were so close to all-time highs, pretty clear, easy drawn liquidity, right? Not every day that it goes up, you have to look down. In this case, there was a nice retracement short, but yeah, like not every day price goes up, you have to look for reversal, you know? You got to be able to look for where it's likely to continue from. Today was one of those days, in my opinion. That was something I would kind of went wrong. Like I always just looked for a reversal on the higher time frame. Like as soon as we took out like an hourly low or 15-minute low, I'd be like, all right, reversal. Where are we at? Which in this case, that's basically what we did. We took the reversal from here, but you know what? Let's. Oh shoot! I've been recording this entire time. That's gonna take a long time to edit. Let's quickly. I gotta record the TikTok for day 5. Let's quickly do that. All right, let's quickly record this TikTok. All right, ignore everything I'm about to say. All right, so this is day 5 of relative payout. We took 2 longs today. One of them minus $10. The second one played out. Basically took longs after the opening range was defined, and there was an hourly fair value gap right here. We were bullish, targeting all-time highs on ES. We took the trade on NASDAQ because I like trading NASDAQ. So first trade, we took 4 micros, and we got stopped out 2 points. Second trade, we entered as soon as we got stopped out after the inversion formed. So right here, We took that inversion and we entered on this candle's low, and we took that long and we rode it all the way. Took 2 off here, which was a negative 0.5 standard deviations, and we got a little bit more off here. This is when ES hit all-time highs, so we took the rest off over there. This was a nice close. In hindsight, we might have been better to just hold the position full until the highs and not take a partial here. We're kind of working on our partial system right now, but on the day we're up 307 on the day, and we'll take that win. Peace. Perfect. Right above under 1 minute. PA not been clear in September. Been kind of difficult, yeah. Like just boom and then boom. Talk about monthly power of 3. What is your average stop loss size, Tom? Yeah, what is your average stop loss size, Tom? Can you show the color chart settings? Sure, bro. Do you want the candles or the... So I use D for the canvas. And for these, I use the first candle, I use the third gray for up close candles, and then down close candles, I use the third last, and then all black for this stuff. I like this. I think it's simple, and yeah. So yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. I like that. I like those colors. These are my favorite colors that I've used so far. I like the white and black in the past, but you know, we can delete all these levels. Not relevant anymore. I don't think Friday's gonna undo this move. Back to the clean charts. Previous month high. What's up, Royal? How are you, brother? Now I'm out of my study time. Tomorrow I'll buy my 150K top set. Proud of you, brother. Is this your first time going for a combine, or can you send us the hex code of your colors, brother? I could send the hex code, but it's just these right here. So it's the first gray. It's a predetermined one. You can mess around with it if you want, but I like the first gray, the third gray right here. So 1, 2, 3 for the first candle, and for the second candles, it's the third last one. First funded in futures, nice. I can give you the hex code, but this is the hex code for up close candles, and for down close candles, you get the hex code. All time like your 12th, nice, bro. Show 20% on ETH, nice. I think I closed like 6% on Solana today, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. 20, 30 my stop usually. Sometimes I can get it down to those 15. Yeah, around the same, Tom. Sometimes it goes up to like 40, depending on the candle range. But usually it's around, for me it's like 25 to like 45, usually. Yeah, it depends on period. Yeah, it seems like we trade pretty similarly, Tom. Seems like we trade pretty similarly. Want to do a trade-off? Trade-off what? What does that even mean? You know Zuzi? Yeah, I've seen his stuff. I don't really follow his stuff, but yeah, I do know him. 1v1 in a back test? What would we be trading? We'd have to go like really far back in time, because honestly, I back tested so much, I almost like memorize, I almost memorize what happened in the days. Not even joking. But do I want to do that? I don't know, bro. I took the same as Zusi and ICT. That short in the morning, right? Yeah, it was a good short. It wasn't bad. It was a good short in my opinion. I was thinking about the same short, but I didn't want to take that short. And then when I wanted to take the longs, I wanted to take the longs after the shorts, and I didn't want to have to. If I lost that short, then I didn't want to have to half risk on my actual bias trade. So I didn't want to take that short. But it was a good move. Simple, very simple trade. Put money on the table? I don't really want to do that. Maybe one day, but not anytime soon. I mean, I'm going on vacation this Saturday, so it would definitely have to be after vacation. edit this video. You need to figure out this partial thing. I'm Muslim. I'm Arab. The live stream is pretty much done, but dude, what is this? Yeah, I feel like we were looking at things pretty similarly here. Very respectable, brother. Very respectable. Bro, screw this. Why is this being so buggy? So I'm just gonna edit this while I'm on live, but I'm done trading for the day. We'll come back and edit the we'll come back and look at the New York session PM. We won't be trading it, but just to see what happens. I need to get a better camera. This camera sucks. Yeah, this camera sucks. Where are you off to vacation? I'm gonna go to LA for a week. Oh, wait, I can do this. Going to LA for 1 week. I'll probably still be trading, to be honest. See you tomorrow, Sarvan. See you, brother. We're just editing this video. All right, so this is. Bro, why is it so hard to just? Like, there's no in between. Like, can I just? I want to see the P&L. Can you see the P&L there? After dinner, catch you tomorrow. Take care, brother. I'll be live. I'm live every day, showing my journey. Whoever wants to be a part of it, feel free to be. There you go. Day 5? Today day 5? Today day 5, yeah. Actually, I think it's day 6. Day 5, day 6, whatever. Take care, sorry, man. In CapCut, your cam looks a bit ass in live. Yeah, it looks bad in CapCut, but look, see how it gets better right there? It's just because it looks bad in that specific. I mean, still, it's not the best quality, but it doesn't look as bad. After the opening range. It doesn't look as bad once you actually export the video. All right, well, guys, we actually forgot to read the journal today, but that's okay. We'll read it tomorrow. It's pretty much it for me today. Appreciate everyone joining. We'll be live tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, last trading day before vacation. On my setup, at least. I'll be taking my laptop and stuff. I buy some blue light filter glasses. I recommend that. Blue light filter, like for my vision, you mean? What is this? I don't need this. Good for your eyes. I mean, I'm wearing contacts, so I'd have to get it like, I'd have to get maybe a contact one or something. What was I gonna do? All right, well, I'm gonna go work out now. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. Thank you everyone for joining. Good dub today. We'll have to figure out that partial thing for sure. I really gotta narrow that down, make it mechanical, so I don't have to question myself when I'm in the middle of a trade. I want to have it figured out before, right? Obviously, you have to look at the trade and what's happening, make a decision. You can't just be like fully mechanical, but I want to just not take partials. Or just, like I got to figure that out. So we'll figure that out. I'll do some thinking while I'm in the hot tub. See you guys tomorrow. Peace.